It's in the game. would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Razorbacks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Trying to get the edge on the toss. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
All right, nice gain on 3rd down there. No, you didn't get the 1st down. Now it's a thought process, right? Early in the game, do I want to show aggressiveness or am I going to be a little bit passive? Your decision, go for it or not.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man downfield. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that 1st drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you...
Breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Fires to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? 2nd down coming up. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He makes the grab. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enis, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll pull it down. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll start this drive with a pass. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score a touchdown.
Red pass, it's complete. And he'll haul it over and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
The kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Camarda. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
He's got it down the right side. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Power football with the run.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run the toss. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this game.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th.
Fires one high and deep. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They're going to run it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical. 2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Penn State.
Keep that field goal unit on the sideline. It's 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They don't mind being aggressive from deep in their own end, and it paid off there as they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And that's not a surprise for this offense, man. They continue to find him. He's made those big plays. He's put some touchdowns on the board. He's been the big play guy in this offense. And I don't think I'd stop either. We're still getting started in this football game, and they're going to see more of those deep shots to him.
Wants to throw again. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. A strike downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Finds his man. On the move at the 30. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Thrust that arm out. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The Razorbacks will come to the line to convert on fourth down. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's complete to the left. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Trying to turn the corner on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted, number 19.
There's some... The backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Showing the arm straight down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Fires left. Makes the grab. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They're working that left side. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the inside give. Fighting off the defender. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He might want another play. They're looking to throw on second and short. Finds his back in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Hey guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
To the air on first down. They'll run the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Quick completion to the right. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going.
Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 2 to Western Michigan. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The gift to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab at the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding. On the very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort, winning up front, getting around the block, and getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play.
He now has 63 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarter.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll try the run. Nice move there. Bounced off his feet.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Smashes ahead. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting him tackled to the ground.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, what a cut! And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
With the catch, it's Gonzalez. Still on his feet. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers...
There he goes. Big, flying the friendly skies.
It's hard to imagine that that's his first catch of this game so far. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, and they knew if they were going to win this game, he had to touch it a lot. They had to get him involved. They haven't been able to do that. That's a big reason why they're trailing by so much.
Unleashes one deep. And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He gets the two-point conversion as they draw ever closer.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Number 18, set to kick off.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what...
Breaks into the open. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They booted away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. They knocked him down after the takeaway and a big play for this defense.
Man, that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
A huge opportunity, guys, for this offense to take over after the fumble recovery and start first and goal. Now on second down. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide, just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.